what I'm going to cover is having a look at some quick reasons about why you're buying. Decision about what to buy depends on why you're buying. So you've got to have a thought about why am I buying precious metals. We'll look at what form to get it in, where to buy it, and how to store it if you're not going to store it yourself or store it with someone else. Okay, so if you think about why, I look at precious metals, say maybe 4 different reasons that you would be buying precious metals. First is speculation, so that's someone that's looking to make quick money. Investment, for insurance reasons, and last one is for Mad Max, and that abbreviation is end of the world as we know it. So those are the 4 main reasons, and what's the difference between those reasons? So in speculation, what you're trying to do is make some quick money. For investment, you're looking to create wealth, so to grow how much you have. For insurance reason, you're looking to protect your wealth. You're not so much concerned about making your money get bigger, you're concerned about preserving it, not having it go down in value. And also for the end of the world, you're looking to protect it in extreme circumstances. So another way of looking at it in terms of the business cycle is an investor is really looking at a business cycle reason. So they're saying, I think that gold is on a bull market, I think shares are in a bear market, or I think real estate's maybe better or not. And so we know these things move in cycles. So an investor's saying, I think precious metals or commodities are in a cycle, an uptrend, so I'm going to buy them. At some point I'm going to get out. You know, they may have a couple of year time frame, 5-year time frame, but they're looking to sell it at a profit and then get out of it and move into another asset in a different part of the business cycle or economic cycle. For insurance reasons, it's the same thing. You've still got the business cycle, but someone who's looking to buy precious metals for insurance is saying, I'm looking for these extreme parts of the cycle. So we've got extreme booms or extreme busts. So I'm looking to protect my wealth in those extreme ends of the cycle. The cycles can be moderate, you can have big recessions and small recessions. And for the end of the world, well, they think it's the end of the cycles and we're going to go back to barter or some sort of other form. Okay, there's lots of different products to buy, ways that you can get exposure to precious metals. The first 4 are non-leveraged ways. So that means that the investment that you buy moves with the gold price. The gold price goes up 10%, your investment goes up 10%. The last 3 are leveraged. So they move in a more aggressive fashion. So if the gold price goes up 10%, they may go up 20% in value, or they may decline by 20%. And so miners also have other economic factors involved in the business manager, the management team, and futures contracts for difference, online FX trading platforms normally offer leveraged forms. I'm only going to be talking about the top 4. I'm not going to talk about the leveraged ones. That's starting to get a lot more complex, and you really probably should get financial advice in those things because there's a lot more risk involved. So I'm just going to talk about the first 4 today. So there's some bars from the Perth Mint. So with bars, one of the reasons for getting them is they are usually the cheapest form of getting precious metals. The fabrication cost, the cost of making them, is the lowest, because there's less work that goes into making them compared to a coin. Minted bars can have the advantage they're often packaged. They cost a little bit more than a cast bar, but they're sometimes numbered and they come in packaging as well. Some of the bars can be numbered, which some investors like because it means that it's trackable. So if it's stolen, they can always say to the police it had these bar numbers on it. It makes it harder to resell. Other investors don't like numbered bars because they feel it's trackable. So they don't want anyone to know and to have any records of the seller saying, yes, I sold these bar numbers to this person. So take that depending on your view, I suppose, of the trustworthiness of government. In terms of what sort of bars to buy, I've got 2 websites there. The first one is the London Bullion Market Association, and any bar brand or anything made by someone listed on that is absolutely accepted by all bullion dealers and traders. You won't have a problem reselling it back. Gold Bars Worldwide also has a list of all sorts of bars around the world, and generally anything on that would also be accepted. So, I mean, mostly the bars in Australia, there's 3 or 4 brands that are traded, but you may come across occasionally, you know, a cheaper bar and it's an unusual brand or made by a different manufacturer. If you're not sure, you can always check that list to see if they're on there. If they're not on that list, I really wouldn't look at it. It's a bit more of a risk.